Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I see some men are sitting at the back there not chanting. They must be very tired after a hard day's work. But we request you just to open your mouth and chant the names of Lord Krishna. Can you all do that? All you men sitting at the back there can try this time? Alright, so I'm watching especially all these men here. Alright, one more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Well, Rambanandri to those who did chant. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam kalo nascheva 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 gatiranyatha. In this Kali Yuga, there is no other way, no other way, no other way but to chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Hari. This material world is full of suffering. See, this baby just came in here, full of suffering. We come into this world crying. We have to struggle all our life. And then we just die. So we should chant Hare Krishna. Then we can live happily in this life. And after leaving this body, we won't have to get born again. We will go to the spiritual world. This Kali Yuga is very bad. Everything that is bad, people think is good. People think if they can drink alcohol, that is good. Is it good? Is there anything good from drinking alcohol? Nothing good. Everything bad.
Yeah, they say illai.
He says it's good.
Illai.
He likes it. Yeah. So that just shows. It just shows he's a victim of Kali Yuga.
Yeah. They say not good.
Not good. Not good.
Illai means not good.
Then people think smoking is good. Is there any benefit from smoking? Nothing good in smoking. People think that watching dirty movies is good, which completely spoils the character. And if someone wants to dedicate their life in the service of Krishna and become a pure Vaishnava, they think that's very bad. So in Kali Yuga, everything is back to front, upside down, inside out, topsy-turvy. What to do? Chant Hare Krishna. There's no solution to these problems. The force of materialism and just a very strong, sinful atmosphere is very strong in this Kali Yuga. The only hope we have is the lotus feet of Sri Hari. That we can take shelter of Hari, especially by chanting His holy name. In any time, any place, any position. You don't have to be very rich. You don't have to be very educated. There is no discrimination of caste. You don't have to be a Hindu. See, I'm not born in a Hindu family. But Lord Sri Hari is very kindly made Himself available to everyone in the form of His holy name. Anyone who chants the name of Krishna automatically becomes a saintly person. Never mind that previously they were eating meat and drinking alcohol and doing all bad things. There are many examples. In the Skanda Purana it is described that the great saint Narada was once wandering in a forest. People, due to a wrong idea, they think that Narada is some kind of buffoon. But actually he is a great Vaishnava. So he was walking in a forest and he saw so many animals. They were injured and crying and dying. And he thought, this is a horrible scene. Eventually he came across a hunter. And he understood that the hunter was shooting all these animals and injuring them. And so he asked the hunter, why are you doing this? He said, if you're going to kill the animals, at least you kill them quickly and don't injure them so that they die a slow and painful death. The hunter said, I'm only doing what my father taught me. And actually, I take a lot of pleasure in seeing these animals suffer before they die. You see, people who are of demoniac disposition, they actually take pleasure in giving pain to others. So Narad Muni said that, well, you don't know, you'll have to suffer sinful reactions. If you perform sinful activities, then you will have to suffer in your next life. So this hunter, he'd never heard of any such thing before. He became very afraid. He said, I never knew. I killed and injured so many animals. So what should I do? So Narad told him, you stop all this killing business. You just sit here and chant Hare Krishna. The hunter said, well, how will I live? I support my family by killing the animals. Narad said, you stop this killing, you chant Hare Krishna, and don't worry, I will send you food and everything. So the hunter took Narad's advice. And in the neighboring villages, the people found out that this fearsome hunter had now become a gentle sadhu. And he was chanting Hare Krishna. So people, they came to see him. And everyone would bring a little rice or a little dal or something like that. Because that is the culture. When one goes to see a sadhu, he should bring something. So after some days, Narad came again to see this disciple who was formerly a hunter. When from a distance the disciple saw Narada coming, he wanted to run to Narada to offer obeisance. But he could only come very slowly, because on the pathway there were so many ants. And he was walking very carefully so as not to tread on any ant and kill it. So Narada was surprised that the hunter, who previously took pleasure in killing animals, was now very careful not to even step on an ant. So the ex-hunter was very happy to see his guru. And he said, one thing, you please don't send so much food. So many people are coming and giving so much food, I can't even use it all. So in this way, the Vaishnavas, they are oceans of mercy. We offer our respects to the Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. We offer our respects to all the Vaishnavas. They are like wish-fulfilling trees. They are like oceans of mercy. They purify the fallen people. So there are many examples of this in Shastra. But in Kali Yuga, it is normal for people to be fallen. It is normal for people to be demoniac. It is normal for people to be cruel. Kruramana. Is it?
Yeah, Kruramana.
Kruramana, that's right. And people think that all bad things are good. So previously in the whole of society, there are one or two bad people like the hunter. But in the modern age, everyone is like that. In the modern age, you can't trust anyone. Everyone is engaged in sinful activities. It's a very, very bad time. So, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nascheva, Nascheva, Nascheva Gatiranyata. In this age of Kali, there is no other way, no other way, no other way but to chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Hari, chant the name of Hari. So this story is told in the Skanda Purana about this amazing transformation of the hunter. By the mercy of the great Vaishnava Narad and by the power of the holy name. In the Kali Yuga, in recent times, our Sri Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he, by spreading the holy names, he has saved thousands and thousands of sinful fallen people. He went to America where there is material progress but spiritual ignorance. Where at that time people had no idea that drinking, smoking, free sex, all these things meat eating, all these things are very bad. No one had ever heard of Krishna. They did not know what was kirtan. They don't know that we have another birth, that we are born life after life. So although the Western world is technologically far advanced, in terms of spiritual knowledge, it is very backward. But Srila Prabhupada went there, and by teaching people to chant the holy name of Krishna, he changed the lives of thousands and thousands of people. So now in India, the situation is becoming like America. People have no spiritual knowledge. They don't know the spiritual science. It is a fact that after we leave this body, we have to get another body. If we commit sinful activities in this life, we will have to suffer. But there is no education about this. People are just living like animals. They think if they can get some money and watch TV and their life is, that's all. That's all there is to life. So this Krishna consciousness, chanting of the holy names and spiritual knowledge requires to be spread in India also. Otherwise people will become more and more just like gross wild animals. A few days ago, I met one godbrother of mine from America. He told me that there's a new recreation for gangs of young people in the big cities in America. That they go around in gangs and then they'll just all together, they'll run into a shop and just overpower all the staff and steal everything. And another thing they do, they'll just be walking on the street and someone is walking the other way and one of them will punch him in the face. And it's like a contest to see how much you can punch him, how high you will go in the air and if you can punch him unconscious in one punch. Just as a sport. So India is imitating the West, but the result is that the character of everyone is completely spoiled. And as the West is going down and down and down, so India is following. So our request to you is understand what is right and what is wrong. We can get spiritual strength to lead a good life if we chant the names of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama. So you have so many nice young boys and girls here. They all like to chant Hare Krishna. Let's have all the young boys and girls. You all say now one time Hare Krishna mantra. Let the young boys and girls say, the school children. Say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama.
Very nice. Ramba Santosham. So you please go on chanting this Hare Krishna mantra throughout your life. Krishna is your best friend. There's so many troubles we have to face in life. Always remember Krishna. Any question anyone would like to ask? Yes, spiritual question.
That old man asked that I am able to understand things are changing very badly. Bad things are increasing day after day. You see what is going to happen itself.
Yes, well that's described in Shastra, that in Kali Yuga things are getting worse day by day. Tataschanu dinam dharma satyam socham kshamadaya kalena balina rajan nangshantayor balang smritihi. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that in Kali Yuga everything gets worse day by day. Dharma goes down day by day. Satyam goes down day by day. Shocham, Kshama, Daya, Ayu, Balam, Smriti, this all get decreased day by day by the force of time. The only antidote is Krishna Nam and the association of devotees. Sadhu Sangha Krishna Nam ei matra chai sangsha jinite ar kono bostu nai. In association, Sadhu Sangha and Krishna Nam, this is all we should desire. To conquer over this condition of material life, there is no other way. So, it's unlikely that we can stop this bad trends, but at least we can save ourselves by chanting Hare Krishna. And we can try to help others by inducing them also to chant Hare. So please take it up seriously. If we don't take to Krishna consciousness, then we become victimized by the bad qualities of these age. You see these children, they're so nice. You can train them to be perfect devotees of Krishna, or they can get bad training and they can become rakshasas. It all depends on the guidance they get. Nowadays the children, they get their guidance from the TV. So very, very bad guidance. So switch off the TV and chant Hare Krishna. We have here Ramayana, you can read Ramayana to your children. And Krishna Leela, Bhagavad Gita. Anything else? Any other question?
He's asking good question. He is now associating with ourselves. He is asking, he is able to understand Krishna it's enough to worship Krishna. But generally people speak that you can worship any god, but it's equal to worshipping Krishna. So how we have to understand?
You can worship any god?
That is equal to worshipping Krishna. Krishna
then we have to understand the fact from Bhagavad Gita. There are many gods, but they are assistants to Krishna.
Yeah.
Assistants. In Gita, Krishna says, Mata parataram nanyat kinchirasti dhananjaya. Actually, Krishna speaks about this a lot in Bhagavad Gita. He says, Antavatu palang tesham tad bhavat yalpamedhasam. People worship demigods to get some temporary boon, but that is foolishness, because whatever you get from a demigod won't last. If we ask for money or good health, that won't last, because we have to change body. But if we worship Krishna, we go to Krishna in the spiritual world. We never get born again. So we get a much better result by worshipping Krishna. It's not all the same. Only ignorant people say that. There's no basis in Shastra for making such a statement. There is one Supreme Being, and that one Supreme Being is Krishna. You please study Bhagavad Gita, Unnamai Uravil. Everything will be clear from that.
He is a good person. He is working very hard with him. He donated his hard-earned money, 2 days salary, 1,500 rupees.
Very nice. So we should give him this.
Yeah.
We can give him this as a gift. But then he has to promise to read it.
He wants
a photo of this, is it? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna. So we can do kirtan for some minutes.